These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Frank. Firefly boots on the ground statement. This is going to cause a problem with speculators to buy a lot of dinar if they show the new small category notes first and then the exchange rate. The CBI is in full control of their currency and monetary reform and their exchange rate. They've already stopped selling the Iraqi dinar. Why do you think it's so hard to get it? They stopped selling it to the wholesales over 2 years ago. The CBI knows exactly how much is in the broker's hands/vaults. Caparoni says the Central Bank of Iraq tonight in the news stated they're going to be changing the exchange rate of the Iraqi dinar. It seems like they were talking about going from 1460 to 1450 in an attempt to encourage investment, not the kind of significant RV people are wanting. The change does not seem to state the new rate, but it mentions the current rate of 1460. All right, Mountain Goat says, welcome to September. Yes, we are off to a very good start as things are really progressing in Iraq. The finance ministry, part of the GOI, wants currency reform. Sounds to me that the Central Bank of Iraq, or the CBI, may be considering launching even lower of the lower denominations in the coming months. Will they just launch all the rest of them, or just the two notes in sequence 50 and 100? How can they unless they increase the rate of the dinar, or the notes will be literally worthless? Right, Desert Advisor article quote, floating the currency is fully or partially liberalizing the currency exchange rate. They are not fixing the exchange rate. They're letting the exchange rate go on to whatever market price that it settles at. Free market, basically. Amazing, one, they changed the exchange rate, and two, now the exchange rate is floating. Snake says word is starting to filter down from higher posts that notifications are becoming more expected to be seen over this weekend, with the hopes exchange appointments will begin Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. So my guess now is that if they go on Tuesday, we may go on Wednesday, or at the latest, maybe Thursday of next week. The guy that shared this with me says it's from sources higher up than his position. He was quite positive about this news. Mark Z, the last couple days have been a whirlwind. I'm pretty excited and think we are that close. Pimpy says it's looking good. The more Iraq keeps taking a leadership role, opening up to the international community, getting away from relying so much on oil, open up the private sector. This is good. I can't stress this enough. It's going to be really hard for Iraq to rebuild its country when the value of the dinar is so low. The cost of importing things from other countries are going to get really expensive. They don't have anything to export, so there's no need to want to lower/devalue currency. Everything is looking groovy. Caproni says Guru Pimpy needs a lesson in mathematics. He thinks Iraq can pass Kuwait's exchange rate. Kuwait only has about 40 billion dinar in circulation, while Iraq has well over 45 trillion. They either need to significantly reduce the currency in circulation via a float over time, or they would have to lop/redenominate, as I've already mentioned, reducing trillions to billions. Militiaman article quote, Iraq and the United Nations sign a framework for joint cooperation in a number of fields. The timing is very interesting. Tomorrow morning, the meeting is to take place, and two key components within the framework are development of the private sector and the government reform plan within the white paper. If there are any other shackles holding Iraq back from getting into the private sector, it may very well be done with tomorrow's morning meeting. I recall the UN has had a hand in Iraq sanctions since 2003. Many were lifted. Is this meeting about the last sanction left? The devalued currency since last year? I'm not sure, but the timing looks perfect. All right, Frank 26 is so that amount that the people would buy right now because of some speculation. They're going to come out with a new rate. Now, if they show the new small category note, those amounts have already been calculated in the RV phase of the monetary reform. It has already been calculated in their M figures, so any shark or whale that would buy billions of dollars will not affect the monetary reform. It would not affect the reinstatement phase. It's already been calculated. Desert Advisor article quote Al Nusari, monetary stability represents the starting point for economic stability. Before you can reform your economy, you have to reform your monetary policy to make sure the foundation of your economy is strong. Are they going to work on the .006? That's what everybody is waiting for the most.